Hi, I'm Ryan Patton, a shift supervisor at the ITS Help Desk, and today's Tech Talk is about phishing. You've probably already begun to notice an increase in the number of email messages in your inbox. Why? 'Tis the season for companies to promote their products and services and offer discounts and establish online relationships with you. Oftentimes, it is difficult to judge whether an email is legitimate or a clever phishing attempt. What is phishing? Phishing is the act of attempting to acquire information such as usernames, passwords, and credit card numbers and banking information by masquerading as a trustworthy person or company in an email. Phishing is often disguised as messages from popular social websites, auction sites, online banks, or IT administrators to lure unsuspecting people. They often contain links to websites that are infected with malware and most often direct users to enter personal information at a fake website whose look and feel are almost identical to the legitimate site. Phishers are looking to gather personally identifiable information about you and your finances, be it login credentials, social security number, credit card information, or access to your personal banking information. Unauthorized access to these types of information can have disastrous consequences. So how do you avoid taking the bait? Let's start by taking a look at an actual phishing email. This is a very well thought out phishing attempt for several reasons, but if you know what to look for, you'll spot the deception right away. This person is posing as a financial entity that handles direct deposit payments for employees. The first red flag should be the sender's email address. If you don't recognize it, then you shouldn't trust it. If you work at Plymouth State, you would get an email from the University System of New Hampshire payroll with a recognizable web address. You would not get an email from a third party. The second red flag is in the main body of the email. Someone could easily believe this message because there are very few or unnoticeable grammatical errors, which are common in phishing emails. This email mentions your business software package being out of date. If that was true, you would receive an email from Plymouth State University Information Technology Services from plymouth.edu web address. They would never ask for your personal information through email. They even list the name of the institution they are posing as with an address, phone, and fax number to appear even more believable. Finally, the third red flag is raised when you place the cursor over the link provided in the email, and notice that the web address does not match the name of the institution this person is posing as. This next example is very dangerous because this phisher was posing as Tim Keefe, the Dean of Students at Plymouth State University. The message in this email is extremely vague without any mention of anything specific. The subject line says, "From Tim Keefe," but if that was true, since he works at Plymouth State, his email address would include his name and be listed above the subject line, and the email would not be sent to undisclosed recipients. Also, the sender's email, news@plymouth.edu, is really not the sender's email. It's just made to read that way to fool you. The phisher then signs Tim Keefe at the end of the email with another email listed below as helpdesk1@plymouth.edu. This is another fake email because Tim Keefe does not work at the help desk. Last but not least, the link provided is obviously fishy. It's not a Plymouth web address and does not have anything distinguishable that would relate it to Plymouth State. If you were to click on this link, it would take you to a fake site designed to resemble a Plymouth State site. Here the site prompts you to enter your Plymouth login credentials to continue. Plymouth State will never ask you to enter your login credentials in this way. If you check the web address in the browser, you'll notice that it's not even a Plymouth State address, but a Google Docs page that a phisher created to steal your login credentials. If you had entered your information and clicked Submit, you would have seen this screen. The phisher would have captured your login credentials and could proceed to use them to log into your account and potentially steal thousands of others' personal information, depending on the level of information you have access to. If you are a Plymouth State University staff or faculty member, your My Plymouth login credentials give you access to more than your own personal identity information. Depending upon your role at the institution, you may have access to student information, and if you're a data steward using Banner, you probably have additional access which is necessary to do your job. It is critical for the integrity of the institution that your login credentials remain secure.
Well, as Dean of Students, one of my primary roles is that of an advocate for students. And one of my best ways to advocate for students is to protect the privacy of all information associated with a student. As a faculty or staff member here at Plymouth State University, you have access to a wealth of private information about our students. With that access comes a great responsibility. FERPA, the Family Educational Rights and Privacy Act, is the federal law that mandates that higher education institutions protect the privacy of student records very, very carefully. You are a key component of that protection.
Whether you're a student, faculty, or staff member, it's extremely important to remember these precautionary steps to protect your information as well as the information of others. If you fall for a phishing attempt, the phisher can then use your email account to send out potentially thousands of other phishing messages. If any of these messages are recognized by other email systems as phishing, all messages from an institution such as Plymouth State might be blocked. So remember, a phishing message can affect everyone and not just you.
Thanks for watching, and I hope you found this Tech Talk helpful. Be on the lookout for future Tech Talk episodes. I'm Ryan Patton with Tech Talk. Remember, if you have any questions, give us a call at the help desk. We're ready to assist you with your technology needs.